American Whiskey Experience. This is James.
Oh.
I'm Pete. And we are going to talk about another one of my favorite distillery.
Yeah.
I love Starlight, you know that. So this is Starlight Distillery.
We have so many bottles between you and I.
Yeah, there's a lot.
We could probably open up a rick house and just put our bottles in there.
Pretty much. Like I have a hard time passing a bottle when I see it.
Yeah,
I mean, they make really nice stuff.
Can't say enough about them, how great they are.
So this is Carl T. Huber's bourbon finished in Armagnac barrels. So Armagnac is a
what is Armagnac?
It's a region. It's actually a French brandy, and it's a region named after a region in France.
Oh wait. Yeah, France.
France, yes.
Didn't we save them in World War II?
I believe we bailed them out in WW2.
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting.
So this is a store pick from Worldwide Wine and Spirits in Southington, Connecticut.
Okay.
So
that's
I
right. You went up there that time.
I did. I went up there, and that's where I went to all the crossroads.
Yeah.
Good
choice, man.
Yeah. So this is one of their picks. Kind of cool.
Yeah.
Great store. Check them out. They're in Southington, Connecticut. Great selection of whiskey and tons of other stuff too.
And real quick, I mean, Starlight's showing up everywhere in Connecticut now. I mean, there was always like one or two places. Bev King really is the first that I ever knew. Yeah. In Norwalk.
No, you're starting to see everything.
And now you're seeing some bottles here. Not many picks, but you're starting to see some of the other ones that are good as well.
Yeah.
I know you have probably double that I have. I have like 6 of them.
The Rick House Rye, their regular bourbon is very good. Their bottle and bond is we did a video on as well. Yeah. Very good.
That was a great bottle, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah. So Starlight is out of Indiana, just over the line from Kentucky.
Yep.
MSRP on this one was $70.
Okay. Not reasonable. Bad. That's what they are.
Not bad for a store pick. Yeah. You know, finished whiskey. You know, not a bad price point.
I pay. Yep. Knowing what we know from them.
Yes.
That's a good price.
Absolutely. So again, $70 MSRP. Mash bill on this is undisclosed.
Always is.
They usually don't tell you.
Yeah.
This is about 4.5-year-old whiskey.
Okay.
Proof on this is 107.6.
Right there, right? We like it.
Yeah, not bad.
I like it.
Again, white oak, aged in white oak barrels, and then finished in Armagnac, which is a brandy.
From France.
From France.
Team USA, save their ass.
Right, yeah. So.
All right, what do we got?
All right. So not very dark. I mean,
no.
Kind of a coppery color.
Yeah, I go light copper.
You know, and sometimes you say a finished whiskey. I mean, it's 4.5 years old, so not too young, but not too old.
Right.
But finished, sometimes you expect it to be dark. I always do.
I do.
You know.
Yeah.
But not really dark.
No. But I'm not going to take anything away from that because we've had other bottles from them that are just like this, and it's like it blows your mind.
It doesn't always indicate flavor.
Yeah.
You know, that's for sure.
100%. I'm just going to give this a whirl and a spin. I'm really going to get that thing going there. I don't know if that's going to make a difference or not, but we'll see. Close it. You know, everyone has their way of drinking it, so it is what it is.
Yeah, really...
So, again, that Armagnac is a brandy, right? So I get sweetness.
Yeah. You know, I get kind of some candied fruit.
Yeah.
You know,
the candy fruit's really
more like apricot.
Up there.
Like apricot. You know, even like orange peel.
I get an orange peel. I can see the apricot. I'm almost getting like a. It's faint, but like a cantaloupe.
Sweet melon.
Sweet melon. Yeah, sweet cantaloupe.
I can kind of get that. But very fragrant. Definitely some sweetness. You know, a touch of like that caramel vanilla, but that's kind of like the underlying tones of it.
Yeah.
But for me, it's more that that candied fruit, the apricot.
The sweetness there for sure on the nose.
You know, but
I'd like to give it a shot.
Let's taste it.
I want to taste this. Cheers.
Cheers. So this has been open for about a week.
Yeah.
I think I cracked it about a week ago. So brought it home, opened it, poured it, had a second pour out of it. Again, Starlight for me is one of those brands they need to open up. The longer 100%. That bottle stays open, the more flavors start to open up, come out of there.
Yeah, we learned that a while ago.
You know, I always like I always date my bottles. So
yep.
And then
218.
And then I know like when I can go back to it after a few weeks and then hit it again.
Yeah, you called it right there.
Yeah.
You know, first pour, second pour, even third pour within the same week.
Yeah.
Go back in 2-3 weeks from that thing, and it's going to be totally different.
For sure.
And it's always better. It's good, but it's always better the second, third time around, weeks later.
No, I agree.
So yeah, good call on that.
I mean, there's a lot of flavor right there. A lot of flavor.
It's very light on
on
the palate.
It's not bold. I mean, for
no, it's not.
For 107, it doesn't really drink like that. No. To me, it drinks more like a 90 proof.
I think that those barrels, probably tame it down a little bit and add the flavor to it. Of course, sweetness to it.
Kind of softens the edges.
Yeah.
Those rough edges sometimes with bourbon has a little bit of burn, a little sharpness to it.
No.
The finishing always, to me,
changes that.
Those edges.
Yeah.
But I like in the palate, I get a lot of carryover from the nose. I do get the sweetness. To me, it's the fruit is still apparent.
Yeah, it is there.
Almost apricot, even peach.
Peach.
Yeah, well, it's like a sweet fruit. You mentioned cantaloupe in the nose.
Yeah.
Sweet melon.
Yeah.
Sweet. And then the oak presence is kind of coming through.
I'm almost getting like a back to that sweetness, like a sweet tea, like not sweet tea like an iced tea, but like a flavored tea. Okay. So you go to like a Starbucks or a specialty type coffee and tea place, they have like flavored teas.
Okay.
And sometimes it's like a cinnamon and apple in there type tea, and then there's like some kind of fruit. I'm getting like the tea leaf type feel to it a little bit there.
I can see that coming through. For me, I think I'm getting a lot of that. There's some spice in there as well.
Yeah.
I mean, again, that fruit still is apparent for me. And then for me, it's a lot more the oak, a little dryness, a little spice, mid palate. It kind of travels back, and then on the finish, that's when I get a little more spice.
Yeah.
But not too much. Goes down pretty easy.
Unless I poured myself a small glass, I'm already more than halfway done with this.
Well,
I think I need some more of it.
It's not like there's not enough here.
No, it's good, and I like to drink more.
That's good. I like to have more.
More for me.
No,
this has got some nice flavors. So, and I would love to taste the brandy that is made in that barrel, and get an idea and see if there's characters.
I typically don't like sweet,
so
I kind of shy away from that.
Yeah.
But I definitely think it brings in some characteristics, and like I said, I think it definitely softens edges on bourbon. This, I think, is going to develop the longer it stays open.
Yeah.
Because I think there's definitely things in the palate that I'm not necessarily picking up right now, but there's a lot of underlying flavors there.
Yeah, I mean, this is. Yeah, the palate is not hitting me with like flavor A, B, and C like sometimes we get. This one's actually more I don't want to say complex because it's a simple drink. It's simple.
It's almost
to drink and enjoy it, but
it's kind of neatly layered.
Yeah,
with little bits,
little hints, little this, here, little this.
I mean, not overly sweet. I'm not getting a lot. Like the dry finish at the end is for me, and the spice at the end takes away from that sweet on the very front end of the palate.
The dryness is kicking in now on the second pour for me.
Initially, I had a little bit more of that sweetness on the tip of my tongue when I first took a sip, but it's slowly transitioning to that spice. Very good. Kind of a longer finish. It's hanging around for a while. It's not going away.
No.
And
it's light on the palate in the beginning, but then it intensifies. It kind of sticks around now. Now it's actually sticking around.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, but it is. It's sticking around now. And you know what? Honestly, that's a characteristic of a lot of Starlight products.
Yeah.
I think it
flavor,
hugs the cheeks.
And then the flavor just kind of
it just sticks around.
Yeah.
A little bit dry at the end, slight. Not an oily finish or anything like that.
No, on the finish, that's what to me I get a lot of that. Even a touch of barrel tannins, a little bit oakiness.
There is some tannins there for sure. That's what I'm getting now.
A little bit of spice.
Yeah.
But very good. I mean, again, I saw Starlight. I need that.
Yeah, I know
you know what I mean? That's what I did.
I mean, I have probably 4 or 5 bottles, and you probably have like 10.
Yeah, I have a few
or more. Yeah.
More.
So,
but listen, if you see it again, Worldwide Wine and Spirits, Southington.
Yeah, I mean,
I know Green's Farm has done a pick of Armagnac.
Yeah.
Bev King, I don't know if they.
No, I don't think he did one yet.
I don't know if he did one yet. But I'll tell you, impressive. If you see it, buy it.
Yeah, I would definitely buy this. There's more to this. I'd like to go back to this again in like a week or two and try it again, because there's definitely flavor on that palate that I'm just not picking up. I'm just picking up some basic stuff.
And 4.5 years old.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like, you know.
You know what's really cool about their product too is at the end, you know, when the glass is empty, you give that a whiff and then you start picking up all those flavors and smells again. I love it.
Well, thank you very much.
Starlight,
appreciate it.
Great job. Thanks.
Starlight, give them a try.
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Check us out. Like, subscribe, a lot of fun stuff.
Right. All right. Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks.